Hi, Laura Wilson again. So I'm going to show you now how to create a list in Aweber. So you go up here to lists and then you add, or you go here, create and manage new lists, and we enter the desired list name. So we're going to call it Ballet 101. Okay. Description, ballet dance newsletter. Laura Wilson, yeah, we'll leave that default email address. You obviously put your contact address in here. Notifications, so if you want to receive an email every time a new subscriber is added, then you enter your name and email. Okay, we won't do that this time, so save settings. If you see down the bottom here, it shows you how many steps you've gone through, and you can watch a video showing you how to do it as well. So I'm running through this with you, but there's video explanations as well. So you can add your company name if you want, so we'll just call it Ballet 101. That's not my company, but you know, and we'll just, I obviously haven't got a website, it's just a demo test, so we'll just call it Ballet Dance 101.com. Don't know whether that's a real site or not. You can add a signature if you want, so this will appear at the end of all of your emails, so it could be from Laura Wilson at balletdance101.com if you want. Invalid URL. Okay, let's just call it ballet dance. Should be okay. So we don't want to share it on social media, but if you wanted to, so these are all my Facebook pages here. So you can broadcast. Oh, I never knew you could do this actually, which is really good. So you can, every time you send an email out, you can get it to post to your Facebook page. Right, I need to do that with my lists. That's cool. Okay, so go down, global text snippets. I haven't seen this. What does this do? Okay, so if you include a global text snippet, then you can add things. Yeah, so say you're in a bakery, as part of a follow-up series you put your store hours in the footer of each message, but then say the hours change, and you just go in and change this snippet and it dynamically changes all of your autoresponders instead of having to do each one at a time. So we'll leave that for the moment, save. Okay, so now we want to enter a confirmation message. Now this is what the people who sign up on your website receive. So they come to your website, sign up here for a free report on ballet dancing, so they enter their name and email, and this is the first email they receive. Now this is as part of due diligence and, you know, anti-spam type measures, is that you want people to confirm their subscription, because otherwise, in some cases, then your name and email might be entered by someone else, and you may have no knowledge of signing up on this site. So you'll receive an email confirmation message to your own email, which you need to click the link to confirm that yes, I did request the information to be sent. So this is something which you need to be aware of in Aweber. You can add these fields, dynamic fields. So first name. Okay, so we'll add first name. So it will say whatever first name you've entered, so say Laura, then it will say, Laura, please confirm your subscription, okay? And there's a whole list of other tags here. Address, signature, sign up date, their email address. Okay, so that's good. So then obviously you're not sending out an email saying dear subscriber, which is very impersonal. You're saying dear Laura, you know, X, Y, and Z. So I tend to leave these confirmation messages pretty simple. You can edit the intro, so you might want to say, thanks for requesting your free report on Ballet Dance 101. Before we begin sending the information, we want to make sure you have your permission. Please click this link, so you leave that. Then you can add a custom close, which I just tend to write, thanks very much, Laura Wilson. Okay. So require opt-in on web forms. Okay, so this is, you want to leave this on to confirm their opt-in, which is, you know, it's just good practice. And then you can take people to a success page, so when someone signs up, they confirm, then you can arrange to take them to a custom URL. As a default, then you'll just get an Aweber confirmation page saying thanks, your subscription is confirmed. But what you might want to do, and this is what I do with my alkaline diet site, you might want to then take them to a sales letter. So they're signed up for a free newsletter. You might then want to take them to your product sales page, okay, which is what I do. So you can put your own custom URL in there. So we'll leave that blank for the moment. Go to save settings. Now we're pretty much through setting up a new list. It's very simple. As you can see, the interface is very easy to use. So what here? Edit signature. Okay. Right, why isn't this moving on? Must be 12 lines or less. Okay. Quite opt-in. Okay. Maybe you do need to put one here. balletdance.com. So we're already 75% of the way through. So what do we need to do now? Okay, create a welcome email. So you go down here, click this. So this is the first email they receive straight away. So this is where you want to deliver to them whatever you promised that they'd get when they sign up. So enter your name and email, you get a free ballet dance report. This is the email where you send them that free report. So you can either attach the report, you've got functionality here to add an attachment somewhere. Where is it? Where's the attachment list? Okay, I can't see it. Am I being dumb or what? Okay, not to worry. We'll leave that for a minute. So anyway, we'll say thanks. Oh, we'll just put here's your ballet dance report. Now, be aware of not putting things like free and download because it's it can come up as spam. Okay, so I would avoid putting things like here's your free report to download. Because at the end, when you see your when you complete this, then Aweber will give you like a spam score on how many email providers will view this as spam, and you get a percentage, and it needs to be below 5%. And if you add loads of like frees and downloads and I don't know, any other words like Viagra, for example, not that you're going to be doing that, then it will come up as high spam, and so you don't want to be sending out messages that are like spam. So avoid using words like free. So just put here's your ballet dance report. So hi into the main body here. Oh, what we're doing the main body. Hi, first name, and I tend to put first name fix, which means that if they haven't added their first name, then they'll fix it and say subscriber, I think, or they'll just make up something as opposed to leaving it blank. So thanks for subscribing. Please find here's your report on ballet dancing. You'll learn tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, and much more. Hope enjoy it. And then if you set up an email signature, and that'll appear below here, you might want to put, you know, please leave your comments on the blog and leave a URL, or you might want to say reply to this email, let me know what you think, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it looks like I can't find an attachment, so I think Aweber may have taken out the attachment feature. Oh no, here we go, attach a file, there we go. So you can attach a PDF, but what I tend to do is upload whatever I want them to download to a link, and then they can download it from there, because I've had problems with people going, I can't find the attachment, and it just becomes problematic, trust me. So just give them a link and then tell them to right click and download from that link. Okay, so now this is an HTML message, so you can format it in any way you want. You can make it bold, you can change the colour. Yeah, okay, anytime today. Yeah, so we'll make that a bit blue. Okay, so you can format that. I tend to leave it pretty plain, and what you want to do is copy it and paste it down here into plain text. And this is for anyone who can't get HTML or read their emails in HTML will read it in plain text. So you want to put it down here as well. Okay. Another thing I tend to do, it's a lot easier for people to read, and this is good protocol, and it's been tested, and conversion and click-through rate has been tested many a time, and you'll get better response on your emails if you keep them narrow. So what I will do is wrap the lines to make them shorter. So I tend not to go past this middle line here, so keep the emails, it's better to be long and thin rather than going all the way across the page. Okay, same here, and you can just click wrap long lines in the plain text. So you can track clicks, yep, keep that on. Interval, send immediately, all set. You can preview your message, save your message. So that's the first message they receive instantly when they sign up to your list. Just pouring a green tea here, let me have a sip of this. Nice. Okay, so then what you want to do next is create a follow-up message. So this is the message that they receive maybe a day later, or a week later, or 2 weeks later, or you know, whatever interval you decide to send emails out to your list. This is the first autoresponder follow-up series they receive. So you'd enter your subject. How did you find the report? Say. So I would generally use this message to say, hi, subscriber name, first name Fix. Did you download? Did you read ballet report? What did you think? Yep, spelling mistakes all over the place, as normal. Did you see page 21 where I talk about foot care? I don't know, I'm just making this up. Okay, so you want to just like refer to something in the report that might interest them. So you're just checking up, so it's good customer service. Did you download the report? If you didn't get it yet, here's the link again. So you want to send your download link again, www.link.com. And you want to make your links, do make sure that you go here and add a link. It doesn't do this automatically for you, I don't think, in Aweber. So you want to, you know, insert, leave the link text, add this URL, insert. Okay, so when it goes blue like that. Thanks, enjoy your day. Right, so again, just copy that, stick it down there. Now, this is where you can change the interval. So message 1 was the immediate message they obviously got on the day they signed up. Now you can, as default, is set at 4 days after the first one. I like to set it at 1 day after. Now, with your Aweber list, then to start with, you want to send more frequent messages when they first sign up, because this is where their interest in your information and in this topic is the highest. Someone is looking for ballet dance lessons or whatever, then they're there, they're hot prospects, they sign up for your report, so you want to, you know, send them information and promote stuff to them immediately while their interest is piqued. Who knows, a week later they might think, you know what, ballet dancing is not for me, and you're still sending out emails and their interest might have gone. So You want to send more frequent emails and at shorter intervals to begin with, and then if they've been on your list for like 6 months, then you don't want to send emails every day. Some people do, but you need to be making sure that if you do that, if you send very, very frequent emails, there's a lot of great content to keep people engaged. Don't just sell, 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 sell. You need to keep it very interesting. So I would say for the first few days, for the first week, say, send out an email every day or every other day, and then thin it out to once every week, once every 2 weeks, once every month, maybe after that. So save message. Okay, so here you can see our 2 messages, and what you can do, so eventually you'll have like, 50 messages there or whatever. And then say you decide, actually, I think it'd be better for them to receive this email down here that I did on day 10. At day 1, you can, oh, what am I doing? You can just move them around. So, okay, didn't mean to click on that. Yeah, you can just move the messages around. Oh, come on, it's so slow. Yeah, so you just move them up, move them down. Okay. Now don't worry about campaign sharing or anything like that. So what you need to do now, as you can see down the bottom here, now this is a good little, this box that appears on the bottom shows you how far through you are in setting up your new list, your new campaign. So it says create a web form. So obviously we set up these follow-up emails, and you want to have more emails down here. But you need to now create the form, the web form that's going to go on your website to capture the names and emails. So we'll click do this step. Now Aweber has got lots of different design forms. When I first signed up, they had like 2 different designs, but they've come a long way since. They've created lots and lots of nice looking forms. So I just search by popular, and a lot of the time I'll customize my form, but you don't have to. You just stick one of these. So is there any ballet type looking forms that I can see? So go to show more. So look, there's hundreds of forms here, which is great. So we'll look at recreation. See anything a bit dancey in there. Waves, a surfy one. Nothing ballet-ish that I can see. But you never know, there might be something. A yoga type one. Okay, no, nothing ballet-ish. Let's just check, see if there's any more. Hover forms, small forms. Oh, I don't know. Generic. Yes, I think we'll just go with a generic form. So let's go with, I mean, don't get too hung up on this. So let's go with mailroom, and we'll choose, and you can choose the colours as well. So we'll choose pink and yellow. It's a bit ballet-ish, isn't it? Load template. Now you want to make sure that the form type, the type, you want it to be inline. Now these are the different types here. So you can have a popover. So this hovers over the web page, and it's usually unblockable. Now I would say don't do that, because you don't want to have almost unblockable. It's going to annoy your customers and website visitors. A light box. So this darkens over your web page and appears. Pop-up opens in a new window, blocked by most browsers. So from the most times you're going to want an inline form, which appears like on the sidebar of your website, say. And you can edit a lot of the elements here. So we'll edit header. So they're saying you might want to say subscribe for your free ballet dance report. looks a bit ugly like that, so we'll do it like that. Okay, and then just, you can remove that if you want. Don't want that saying from Aweber. Yep, that looks fine. You can resize it, you can change the colours, the fonts, borders, backgrounds, labels, all that kind of stuff, but that's fine. So we'll save the web form, which takes us to step 2, which is go to step 2. So you can type in a name. So if you're having multiple forms on different sites, so say you want to have one of these forms on the home page, one of these forms on an internal page of your website, one of these forms on, I don't know, your Facebook page, you might want to, for tracking purposes, to see which ones are converting well, you might want to call them different names. So ballet form 1 or ballet form Facebook or whatever, say. Now a thank you page, you can add the basic version of the page, or you can have a custom URL. So this is, again, when they sign up, a custom URL, so you can take them to a different page if you want. You can open a new window or not. Already subscribed page, I would just leave that, but if you've got an already subscribed page on your website, a custom page, add that, but that's not really very necessary. Advanced settings, tracking, start on message, so obviously 9 times out of 10 you're going to want to start on the welcome message. So save form and go to step 3. So it's, you know, this is all very simple really. Aweber is very simple to use. Now here's where you install your form. So, you know, if you've got a web designer, you can email them the code. Typically you don't want Aweber to host your form. You want it on your own host and your own website and whatever. So I will install my form. Now you can have the raw HTML version, which is all that there, and you can then do advanced customization and whatever else, and some websites will require, like I know Facebook, I don't know if it still does, but when I was setting up my Facebook page and wanted to include my opt-in form, they required the raw HTML version as opposed to JavaScript. So you might want to use that, but most of the time you'll just want to use this JavaScript snippet. And the difference, the good thing about this is that when you change your form, if you're going to make some changes to the layout, to the look, to the text, whatever, it will dynamically update with the JavaScript snippet. With your raw HTML, you'll have to re-upload the script. Okay, so copy that script, and that is it. You're done. Okay, so I'm going to show you now how to add your sign-up form to your website. So we'll go across to WordPress, where your website is. Now this is just one of my test sites, or it's not a test site, it's a site I'm in the middle of setting up at the moment for an affiliate product I'm going to promote. So there's a lot of shell pages here. So I'm just going to add the code to this shell page. So we'll just pick a page, click Edit. So let's get the web form code. So you click on web forms, you make sure you're in your list. When you've got lots of lists, there'll be a drop down menu here. So click the list you want to get the right form. We'll see we've got our form that we've just set up here, ballet form 1. So click on that. Or actually, I'm going the long way around here. You don't need to just click on that. Just click on publish and it will give you the code. So get the JavaScript. Let's copy that. Go into our page and literally go into HTML, add the code, click update. Obviously your page will have other stuff on here, so sign up here to get your free report, a bit of preamble, a bit of text or whatever. Or you can just have the code in a widget on the sidebar if you want. So that's done, so we'll view the page and we should see our form appear on this page. Okay, there we go. So, looks great, hey? Simple, effective, and your subscribers will enter their name and email, click submit. Let's just click submit to check that it goes to an Aweber thing. Yeah, required fields are missing. This is sent from Aweber, so we know we've done it right. So that is quite simply setting up a list in Aweber, setting up your confirmation message, your follow-up series emails, and adding the form to your website.